check, find the locators, right? This is done. Finding the locators. We did it in the last class, if I remember. Okay. Now it's time to get the values from the web page. Okay. So few things we have to consider. We are doing it in a Chrome browser. We are doing this in a Chrome browser. So we have to import something specific to Chrome browser. If you are using a Firefox Edge, you have to import something specific to that browser. Okay. Second thing is Selenium will be common for everyone. Okay. This will be common for all the browsers. So to do this, we have to install few things. First, as I showed in the last class, we have to install this pip install Selenium. That is a mandatory thing. Okay. Second thing, what you have to install is it should be pip install WebDriver Manager. Okay, I will tell you what is the use of this. Let me try to see it's installed or not in my system. So guys, if you see this, I am getting a message that this requirement is already satisfied. Okay. So in case if you don't, you will not get this message, it will install successfully for this. Okay. Once these two things are installed, guys, you have to import them. Okay. So what are the things we have to import? Like from this Selenium, we have to import something called WebDriver. Okay, we'll see the use of each one of them. So no hurries and no worries. And from this WebDriver manager, we have to import something specific to Chrome. Import so for you guys don't focus on what we are doing an import, okay, because you will understand this later. Our main focus should be how are we getting the values from it. Okay, import statement you can ignore for the time being, we'll understand this. So from we have three or four things we have to import. Okay, from Selenium we imported WebDriver, and then from Selenium dot WebDriver dot, since this is Chrome, so we have to import specific to Chrome few things. And three things, and one more thing we have to import is from, so this WebDriver thing is having a lot of methods that we'll be using. Okay, so that is why we have to import a lot of things from this. Okay, so this is the thing. What else we have? We can, fine, I think that we can all see this. Okay, so first of all, what is this WebDriver? Okay, so what is this WebDriver? So we have something called system driver, like for running any hardware, okay, we need some drivers to be installed, right? Our speaker driver, something, if you like if you have heard these terms previously. Similarly, since this is going to work on, it is going to control the Chrome browser. So that is why we need, a Chrome driver. Okay, if you see this Chrome driver, so this is required for controlling our Chrome browser. Okay, so how do we write a simple line for this? So first we have to initialize this web driver. Okay. So we have to tell him which browser we are going to use. Okay. So here we are going to use Chrome. Okay. So once we tell him, okay, it is Chrome, and then we have to call this. This is a very important line. If we miss this, then our code will not run. Okay. We have to do this Chrome driver manager. This you might find a little bit difficulty in understanding this, but no problem. For the time, you can just ignore this. Just remember that this is a line we have to do. Okay, I will try to understand it later on. So just now, right now, I'm trying to show you like how we can launch that URL. Okay, so we have to use this get method, guys. This is important. This get method. Okay, and then we have to pass the URL here. Okay, what URL? Uh, I have given this URL in the assignment also. You can just, I'm opening this URL only. I've copied this URL and I will just paste it here. Okay, so this get method is going to launch the Chrome browser with this particular URL. Okay, and then we are going to wait for some 10 seconds. Okay, just wait for 10, give us sleep 10. So what is sleep? We have another module called time, from which is having a method called sleep. Okay, so it is going to just pause the execution for 10 seconds. Okay, and at the end we have to quit the driver. Okay, so let's try to run this and see. Let's name it as, can we name Selenium code? I'm not giving Selenium only because we have one module also Selenium, so that can create problems. So that is why I changed the name to Selenium underscore code. Okay, so just make a note of it. So if we run this, no module named Selenium. Why, my friend, no module named Selenium? Is the spelling correct? Selenium. Okay, so UIM. ENIUM, anywhere else? No. So let's run this
To
again.
note, right?
What is it?
Just now you told me that, right? Selenium is having different modules. Just you have to note down that underscore there or something.
You have to give a different name from the module what you are using. So
With
just launch our browser, guys. If you see, and it is waiting for 10 seconds here, and then it will close the browser. Yes, Arya, now tell me.
no, where we have to remember that you are
Uh,
saying.
so, so we are using this Selenium name here, okay, these modules. So
Correct.
while saving your file, you have to make sure we don't give the same
Okay,
module.
okay, okay. Got it. File name.
Yeah. So guys, if you saw that, if I'm running it again, just see how the browser is launching with that URL. Okay, but our window is not of maximum size. Okay, it's like 60-70%. So it will wait for some 10 seconds. It is going to close. Okay, to maximize our driver, we have a method here. that we can call. We can call it driver dot maximize window. Okay, if we do this, now you see this, when it is going to run, it will launch it as a full, it will cover the entire screen here, full page. Okay. Okay guys, so this launched the entire thing. So our first part, we are launching the driver and we have come to this page. Okay. Now we want to get the elements. Okay. So let's see the XPath which we found out previous day. Oh no, this is not the one. Where did I save
Assignment
it?
15.
Where is it?
Assignment 15.
Assignment 50.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Can you go to
single
assignment
file. No, not this one. Where did I get
14?
that?
14 because
Day 14.
assignment only you have given that, right?
No, we found out
No, in the
all the
assignment 14, I think. Can you open the assignment 14?
assignment 14.
Yeah. Here only you modify, right? Where it is.
Oh, but I have not, like that day we found out, but we have not, no problem. No problem. We can do it quickly now. We have 2-3 minutes left. So just one thing, I will just take one locator. Okay, rest you guys can do. Okay. So for example, from this particular web page, I want to get the titles only. Okay. So what is the syntax for that? I will just show you. Let me create a variable called titles. Okay, and here we have this driver which we created initially for this Chrome driver. Okay, we'll use this driver, and then we have a method called find elements. Okay, since we are finding more than one element, so we are using find elements here. Inside this, we are using XPath, right? So we have to give by XPath. Okay, and then comma, and then we have to give the locator here. Okay, so let's try to find the locator quickly. Locator for this data engineer. So this, right? At the rate a at the rate class equals to this 1 of 20, guys. This is fine. Okay, so I will just put the locator here. Okay, and it will try to print the titles. Let's see what is in titles. So it will launch the browser and it will fetch the value from there. Okay. Oh no, what will happen? Okay, so we have mm, so what we are getting the entire thing in a list. Okay, but we are getting web elements. Okay, we are getting something called web driver element and this, but we are not, we want the text value from there. Okay, so for getting the text value, we have a method called dot t not a method, just an attribute. So let's, so we are getting a list, guys. Okay, so for from this list we can use a list comprehension, and then element dot, we can say text. Okay, text for element in this list. Okay, using a list comprehension to get the text from these locators. It is returning me the entire element from that HTML. I want only the text, so I've just given a dot text here, this attribute. Okay, and then we will try to print the titles. Let's see what is coming. Let's run this. We are over time, guys, so this will be the last thing we are covering. We will end the session after this. Okay, are we getting the title now, guys? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would suggest not to focus on these things, what we are doing till here. Okay, just copy and use it. Okay, but right, because we have not learned everything over here. So just focus on this, how we are getting the URL, how we are launching the browser using driver.get. Okay, and how we are using this XPath to get the titles. And then from there, from that tag, how are we getting only the text part? Okay. Because if you see here, inside this A tag, we have something called data engineer in the middle, enclosed between the two tags. If you see this, so this text we are only getting what is inside this A tag. Okay, we'll cover more on this. But for assignment, whatever in day 14 we have seen some assignments, right? Day 15 this is. In day 14, we have seen this role, company name, and we have seen how to find the XPath. So what you guys can do, you can just copy this code from mine one, these import and this, and similarly like titles and this, what do we call, we get the text from these titles. Similarly, get the text for this company name, experience, location, number of days ago. Okay, so each will be a list. Okay, and then you try to combine each one of them and create one single list with all the records. Okay, any doubts, guys, so far, anyone? Because now we are going to close the session. Any questions? Okay, I think this is a new thing, so this will take some time for you guys to understand, but that is fine. I will share this. I will share the normal files and assignments. You can try on your own. Okay.